everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time I'm gonna be doing my nails. As you guys know, it's been so long, but I'm going on my birthday trip, so it's a must that I do them. So of course, as always, the first thing that I'm gonna do is go in with a cuticle pusher, and as always, you can use a metal cuticle pusher, a plastic, or wood, as long as it can be disinfected or you can dispose of it. So we're just gonna gently push back those cuticles, and this is going to help expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. So you want to make sure that you don't skip this step. And also, whenever you're doing this, don't think about it too much, because I've literally seen people go in there and steady like scraping the nail, but you literally just want to go in there and just push those cuticles back, as you can see, really fast and simple. After we push back the cuticles, we're gonna go in with the e-file, and I am using my Melody Susie Scarlet Nail Drill, which I do have a promo code for, so I'll be sure to leave the link down below for you guys. And this time we're gonna use the 180 sanding band. Of course, we have to switch it out for a new one. You want to make sure that you use a new sanding band for every single client. You don't want to reuse these. So what you want to do is just put it in there, and then of course lock it. And then this one, use it at 5,000 RPMs. As always, you know, if you don't feel comfortable using it at 5,000, then just adjust the speed to whatever, you know, you feel okay with, whether it's faster or slower, but I use it at 5,000. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in and first go around the cuticle area, getting as close as I can to that cuticle, and we're just removing the shine, because you guys know that our body produces a lot of oils. Those oils happen to be on our nail bed, and if we just leave them on there and we do the acrylic over it, it's gonna cause the acrylic to lift pretty soon after you apply the acrylic. So you don't want to skip this step. But like I said, get as close as you can to that cuticle area. Once there's no shiny spots around the cuticle area, just go ahead and remove the shine from the rest of the nail. And then also you can use the sanding band to just file down the free edge of the nail. That way you kind of do like a 2-in-1, like filing the nails down and then removing the shine. So same thing going around the cuticle area. And as you can see, when I'm doing this, just like I do when I'm doing my client's nails, I hold my finger with my pinky to get stability, because if I just go in here like this, like I can't really control what I'm doing. But when I hold my finger with my pinky, I'm able to, like, you know, move my drill however I want, and I have full control over it. So same thing, just going in and removing the shine from the entire nail. Remember, you don't want to sit here and just keep filing and keep filing. You just want to file until the shine is gone, because if you file too much, you're going to thin down your client's nail, and it's going to be really thin and brittle. So same thing for the rest of the nails. I'm going to go ahead and do this on the other hand as well. And like I said, y'all, if you feel like maybe 5,000 RPMs is too fast for you, you can of course slow it down or speed it up, whatever you need to. And then also, if you don't feel comfortable using an e-file just yet, you could always do this with a hand file as well. Just make sure that it's also a 180 hand file. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys just watch, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so when I'm doing my other hand, I'm basically doing the same thing, except for this time I can't hold my finger with my pinky. So I just try to be as careful as I can, but same thing, going around the cuticle area from the right side all the way over to the left side, and then just removing the shine from the rest of the nail. But it's really important, y'all, that you get all like around the cuticle, because that's where your lifting will come from. So if you leave any little shiny spots, you will get lifting. So also make sure that if you need to like pull your skin back so you can get, you know, right in between there, that is completely fine as well. Alrighty, so I finished removing the shine from the natural nail. So now I went ahead and just dusted the nails off. And this is what my nails look like. As you can see, we got rid of all of the shine. So next we're gonna go in and apply the nail tips. Now y'all, I don't even know how I want them just yet. So I'm just gonna go in and use the clear nail tips. And then for my glue, I'm gonna be using the JC Beauty Concepts nail glue. So remember, when you're applying nail tips, you want to make sure that you are applying the correct size. That is super, super important. You want to make sure that the nail tip fits exactly from sidewall to sidewall. You don't want it to be too big or too small. So if you're having to like force it down, that means it's too small. And then if it's hanging off your nail like this, like that, then of course that is way too big. You want it to fit exactly from sidewall to sidewall. That one's a little bit too small, so we're gonna go up to a number 8, and this one fits perfectly. And like that one, I mean, see, like it was like a tiny little gap on the side. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the number 8, you know, covered that right up, and this one fits like absolutely perfect. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my glue. I'm gonna apply that right on the edge, and then hold my finger really straight, place the nail down and hold it down for a few seconds. And this glue dries really, really fast. I've been using the not the JC, but the KDS glue for a while now, and trust me, it works just as good. I just started using this one because I just got it, and it's a lot more in here, and it has a little brush, so it's just convenient. The other one, you know, like it kept falling over, the glue would dry up at the end, but don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it as well. And I kind of just use whichever one I pick up first, honestly. So same thing, going in and measuring the nail from sidewall to sidewall. It fits perfectly, so we're gonna go in and apply the nail glue. And same thing, make sure I hold my finger really straight, place the nail down, and then just hold it down for a few seconds, and that's it. And I kind of wanted them a little bit longer, but y'all, then I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So I'm just gonna leave them like this. And remember also that your nail tips come in, well, these actually come in a number 0 through a number 9, 0 being the biggest nail tip, 9 being your smallest nail tip. So this is what we have so far. Let's see. Okay, so just like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other hand. So just making sure that we size them to fit from sidewall to sidewall, and then just apply your glue, and then just hold your finger really straight and place the nail down. Alrighty, so I finished applying the nail tips and this is what they look like. So I'm gonna leave them this long, and y'all, I don't know why, but I feel like these look so short, and I think it's just because like I've been doing the press-on nails and I've been using the longer nails, so that's why I feel like these are like super short. But I'm gonna try to keep them like this. But now we're gonna go in and trim the sides down now, y'all. I'm trying really hard to decide if I want to do coffin or if I want to do stiletto. Like, I haven't done stiletto in so long, so I have no clue. I'm scared because I don't want to like regret it once I cut them. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I might go ahead and do coffin. I don't know, y'all. I really wanted to do stiletto, but I feel like they might be a little bit too short for stiletto. Like, what do y'all think? Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do stiletto, y'all. Like, I hope I don't regret this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and just trim the sides down. Or let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shape this thumb. I'm gonna go ahead and shape this thumb up, and then I'll decide after that. Okay, so that is what it looks like. I mean, I guess there's no turning back now, so I have to go ahead and do all of them stiletto. So hopefully, y'all, I like them because yeah, I haven't done this in a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the sides of the nail. And the more you cut, the less falling you'll have to do. So make sure that when you're doing this, that you use a straight edge nail clipper. You see how this one is straight at the top? That's what you want to use. Alrighty, so now that I cut all of them or trim the sides, now I'm gonna go in and just start shaping them up. So same thing as always, just following the sides at exactly a 90-degree angle, going from your sidewall towards the free edge and just going back and forth, and then of course alternating from side to side. That way your nail doesn't end up crooked. And then as you're doing this, make sure that you're watching your shape. That way, you know, you can tell if you need to file a little bit more on the left or the right or whatever the case may be. So just watch your shape as you go. That's super, super important. And also when you're doing this, you're putting most of that pressure, like even though you're falling like, you know, against the sidewall and the entire nail, you want to make sure that you focus most of that pressure on the tip, because that's what we want to make more narrow. Alrighty, so after I finish shaping my nails, we're gonna go ahead and apply the acrylic. Now, I'm just gonna throw something together. I don't want anything too dramatic. I'm gonna stick with like the lighter shades of pink. But before we get started, I'm gonna go in with the JC Beauty Concepts primer, and we're just gonna apply this on the natural nail. And as always, this is going to help the acrylic adhere to the natural nail better. I recommend just using the same primer as your acrylic system, because as I always say, no matter if you buy a $1 million primer, you will still get lifting if you do not do everything else correctly, as far as prepping the nail, applying the correct size tips, using the correct liquid to powder ratio, and most importantly, filing around the cuticle area to seal the acrylic once you've applied it. So like I said, just applying this on the natural nail only. Alrighty, so after we applied the primer, I'm gonna go in with the acrylic. As always, I'm using the JC Beauty Concepts acrylic system, and then I'm also gonna be using a glitter acrylic from Royalty Nail Supplies. I still haven't had a chance to try all of them out, but it's a collection of glitter acrylics and they look really pretty. This one is in the color Pink Power, so I'll be sure to leave the information down below for you guys. So I think I want to do the glitter on my pinky. I want to do I'm gonna do the ring finger blinked out, and then I guess the rest of them just like with the light pink color, I think. But I don't know, we'll just do it, or I'll just kind of go, you know, and just start doing it. But for the ring finger, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that one all clear, since I am gonna be blinging that one out. So just applying my acrylic, my first bead right in the middle where the natural nail and the tip meets, patting it down and then brushing it down towards the tip. And remember, since these are stiletto nails, you want to make sure that you have a nice thickness at the tip, because you don't want the nails to break off super easily. So like I said, just patting it down really gently and brushing it down. And whenever you brush the acrylic down towards the tip, don't brush too hard, because you want that product to stay on the nail. You don't want to wipe it off onto your paper towel. Alrighty, so placing the second bead closer to the tip. Remember, I'm trying to make sure that I build my thickness. That way my nails do not break off, because since I'm not used to stiletto nails, y'all, like the few times that I have had them, like they seem to break, or I seem to break them pretty easily compared to like whenever I do coffin. So that's why I want to make sure that they're nice and not too thick, but of course, you know, just to where they're not going to break off. Next, I'm going to go in and apply my bead closer to the cuticle area. And as you can see, I'm only applying like a little bit of product at a time. You do want to make sure that before you start practicing acrylic nails on yourself or on anyone else, that you get your liquid to powder ratio down good, because if not, that will cause your nail to lift or break, because just not using the correct liquid to powder ratio. And then also that in general can give you a hard time, because if your powder is too runny or too dry, it's just not going to apply on the nail well. It's either going to slide right off or it's going to get super hard as soon as you place the acrylic down. Alrighty, so just like that. So now for my pinky, I'm gonna go in with the clear base, because so next time whenever I do my fill, I can just file away the glitter. So just doing a small bead over the entire nail, just gently brushing it down, because like I said, we don't want to brush it off the nail. Wiping the sides off, and then also if you get any product around the cuticle area, you want to quickly just remove it or wipe it away. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the clear underneath on all of them before I do the pink. So same thing, just going in with a small bead, placing it closer to the cuticle area, and then brushing it down towards the tip. And you don't want this bead to be like too big. You're literally just doing it so, like I said, whenever you file away the colored acrylic, you'll have the clear underneath. Alrighty, so once I've done the clear on all of the nails, now I'm gonna go in with the glitter on the pinky. So just getting a small, one more like a medium bead, placing it closer to the cuticle area. And then I'm gonna brush this all the way down, or patting it down all the way down towards the tip, so we get a full coverage. Alrighty, so we applied the glitter on the pinky. So now we're gonna go in and encapsulate with the clear. Alrighty, so just like that. And then on the other 3 fingers, I'm just gonna go in with the pink acrylic. So with the pink, my goal is just to get a good coverage, and then afterwards we encapsulate with the clear. So as always, working with size beads that you can handle. You don't want to go in with a large bead and then you can't smooth it out in time and then it dries. So make sure that you're working with the amount of product that you can control. And then also I forgot to mention, but you guys already know that the brush that I'm using is the number 10 oval brush by Alpha Brush. So I'll be sure to leave that down in the description so you guys can go check them out because I absolutely love them. You guys know that I've been using their brushes for a while now, for like 2 years now, and I have not changed ever since. Alrighty, y'all, so this is what my nails look like. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other hand. And y'all, it's been so long since I've done my nails that not necessarily that I had a hard time, but it's just taking me a bit longer. So like I said, I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other hand. So doing the glitter on the pinkies, the clear on the ring finger, and then the pink on the other 3 fingers. Alrighty, y'all. So after having a hard time applying my acrylic, I finally finished. Y'all, it's just been so long that I was really struggling. But this is what the nails look like after I applied the acrylic. Pretty nice and smooth. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the same hand file, which is the 80/80 hand file, and I'm just gonna reshape the nails. Of course they're already that stiletto shape, but as you can see we have the little rough edges on the side, so we just want to make sure we perfect the shape. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in on the sides and just file at exactly a 90-degree angle from going from the sidewall towards that free edge, and doing that on both sides. And then you can make your point as sharp or as rounded as you want. I'm gonna keep mine pretty sharp. Hopefully I don't wear leggings anytime soon, because usually when I have stiletto nails, that's when I put a hole in all of my clothes. But same thing on all of the nails, just going in on the sides at a 90-degree angle. Alrighty, so I finished reshaping this hand, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other hand. So like I said, just going in at a 90-degree angle. Alrighty, so after I finish shaping up my nails, I'm gonna go in with a fine drill bit. I'm gonna use this one at 10,000 RPMs, and with this one, as you can see, my nails are already pretty nice and smooth. So what we want to focus on is just making sure that we seal the cuticle area really good, because that's where your lifting will come from. So I go from the right side all the way over to the left side, and then just following the entire nail as you go. As always, whenever you're using an e-file, you want to make sure that when you're using it, you keep your e-file moving at all times. You don't want to leave it in one spot for too long, because it will cause friction and it will cause your nail to burn. And trust me, it's not a good feeling. So that's why you want to make sure that you keep it moving at all times. Also, like I said, making sure that you file the entire nail to make sure that you have no bumps or lumps. And then usually whenever I'm filing around the cuticle area, I know that I filed enough when I'm able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way I know that the acrylic is not on the skin, and I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second. Alrighty, so as you can see on this nail, you can see where my cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and then where the acrylic is. And then on this one you can, on the right one you can, on the left one you can. So that's what you want to do. Like I said, that is so the nail does not lift. You want to make sure that you do this step really good. Even if you have to spend a little bit more time or slow your drill down a little bit, that is completely fine, as long as you seal that acrylic around the cuticle area like really good, y'all, because that's where most of your lifting will come from. Alrighty, so we finished filing this hand. So now we're gonna do the exact same thing on this other hand. So same thing, going around the cuticle area. And yes, it is a little bit harder when I'm doing this hand, so I take my time, but I try to go around the cuticle area as best as I can. Alrighty, so after I finish filing all of my nails, I'm going to go in with the buffer and we're just going to buff them all really, really good. And this is going to get rid of any of those scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. Alrighty, y'all, so I finished buffing all of my nails. So now I'm going to go ahead and wash them and then we're going to move on to the bling. Alrighty, y'all, so now after I washed my hands, I'm going to go in and do the Harp on It Color by Color Club, which I got on Amazon, and I'll be sure to added to my Amazon storefront, so you guys can go buy it from there. So I'm just gonna apply this on my ring fingers because I'm gonna bling those 2 fingers out completely. So I'm just gonna apply this, and since this is a regular nail polish, then of course we just let this air dry. And like I said, I'm gonna do this on both of my ring fingers. Just like that. And then I'm also gonna be using my crystals from Sky Beads. I have some that I bought a while back that I still haven't used, which are the bigger pieces. So I am gonna be adding some of those. Let me see, I don't even know what I bought. I don't even think I ever opened this package. Okay, I got some pretty cute stuff. So I'll probably be using, I don't know, I'm gonna just leave all 3 of those out. And then of course I'm gonna be using the other smaller ones. And I'm gonna be using my wax pencil, and then I'm gonna use the Soleil nail adhesive, which is what I always use for my bling, and it always stays on super good. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in a little container so I don't drop them. But this little container set I bought from Michael's. I know I've seen them. Where did I see them? I think at Walmart. So I think it was maybe like $8, no more than $10. And it just works so well for all of my crystals. Is that it? Okay. And then like I said, I'm gonna use these as well. I don't know if I want to use some pink ones just yet. I might throw some pink ones in there as well, since I do have the pink acrylic. But I'm kind of just doing everything as I go. I honestly did not just have anything just in mind when I was doing my nails. So we'll see what I come up with. So I'm just gonna go in and do my ring finger first. So I'm gonna go in with the Soleil nail adhesive, just applying a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with my wax pencil. And I always start around the cuticle area with my bling, and then I work my way around the perimeter of the nail and just fill in the whole nail as I go. Alrighty, so I blinged the ring finger out, and yeah, that looks so good. So now I'm gonna do the index finger, and I think for this one I'm gonna add the bigger pieces. Let's see. And I'm thinking about not adding the pink bling because we already have a lot of pink going on. So I think I'm just gonna skip that part. But I just love these, y'all. They're so big and pretty. And these I'm just doing randomly, whatever comes to mind first. Alrighty, so just like that, yeah, that is so cute. So now I'm trying to see, like, do I want to add more? Do I just want to leave it like this? Let's see. I might. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add some little gold beads. Let's see, we'll see what it look like. And I'm gonna do them like right here. Alrighty, y'all, so I added a few little gold beads in between the crystals. Now I think I'm gonna try to like fit a few of them like in between these. I'm trying not to get too much glue on like the crystals. Alrighty, so I just added a few in between the crystals. You can't really tell, but I can. So now let's see. I'm trying to see if I want to add some on these two. Yeah, look, should I not? I think maybe on the thumb I can do some like going to the side. Alrighty, so just like that. And then I guess I might as well go ahead and add some on the ring or on the middle finger as well. Oh yeah, let me add a few little gold thingamajiggies. What are these called? The gold caviar. Alrighty, so just like that. And then on the middle finger, I'm just gonna do like around the cuticle area. Alrighty, y'all, so just like this, I think that's enough bling. So now I'm gonna go ahead and spray them with the Hurry Up Spray, which is a spray that just helps dry the glue a lot faster. Since it is a gel resin, it is thicker. It has like a thicker consistency. So by spraying them, oh, hold on, y'all. So by spraying them, it just helps the glue dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray these. And then after that, I'm gonna go in and just apply the Madam Glam Gel Top Coat, which is my all-time favorite. And then of course you wanna make sure that you don't apply the top coat on the bling because it will take away the shine. Alrighty, so after the top coat, I'm gonna go ahead and cure these for 60 seconds under my Madam Glam Holly Light. Alrighty, y'all, so I finished curing this hand, and y'all, it looks so good. Like, my crystals are so shiny. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on this other hand, and I will be right back. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out so pretty. You guys know that I had to do some big because, y'all, it's been so long since I've had my nails done. Like, I've just been doing press-ons. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at GetNail32, and I will see you guys next time.